Has a doctor ever said something that made the whole room go quiet? All my life, I've been the one who sees everything. Ask anyone in my family. I was the kid who spotted the 4-leaf clovers, the mom who could find a missing shoe in a house of 5 people in under a minute, the one at every birthday, every recital, every camping trip with a camera in her hands, because somebody had to catch it all, and that somebody was always me. My husband Ray jokes that nothing has ever happened in our family until I've photographed it. Noticing things wasn't just something I did, it was who I was. So when things started to change, I didn't want to admit it. It began small. Driving at dusk got harder. Headlights smeared. I told myself everyone's eyes get tired at 46. Then I started bumping door frames with my shoulder, always on the same side. I knocked over a full glass at dinner that I would have sworn wasn't there. I blamed the lighting. I blamed the glass. Ray noticed before I ever said a word. He started quietly turning on lamps before I walked into rooms. He took over the night driving without making it a thing. Conversations at our house started ending with him saying softly, "Maybe get your eyes checked, hun." Then came my daughter's winter concert. The lights went down, the stage lit up, and I raised my camera like I have 100 times, and I couldn't find her. Everyone around me was pointing. 3rd row, right there, and I was staring into this dark soup at the edges of my vision where my own kid was supposed to be. I took pictures of the wrong girl. I didn't tell anyone. I cried in the car after, in the parking lot, alone. That night, Ray took my hand and said, "You're making an appointment tomorrow. I'm not asking." My regular eye doctor ran the usual tests, then got very quiet in a way I did not enjoy. She said she wanted me to see a specialist. And if you've ever been referred to a specialist, you know the feeling. Nobody sends you to a specialist to tell you everything's fine. The appointment was 3 weeks out. I spent those 3 weeks doing the one thing you should never do. Lying awake at 2 a.m. searching my symptoms while Ray slept beside me, scrolling through worst case pages with my heart slamming. I didn't tell him what I was reading. I just shut the phone when he stirred and lay there in the dark, trying to memorize my kids' faces like I was packing for a trip. The specialist, Dr. Okafor, was calm and kind, which somehow made it worse. They dilated my eyes until the world went to blur. I sat with my chin in a machine, clicking a button every time a tiny light blinked somewhere in my field of vision. Long stretches went by where I clicked nothing. I could hear the lights firing. I just couldn't see them. I sat there pressing that little button into the silence, understanding the answer before anyone said it. Afterward, he stepped out to review everything, and I sat alone in that dim room staring at a poster of a giant eyeball, listening to my own heartbeat. When he came back, he had that expression doctors get when they know you're not going to like the next 5 minutes. He pulled his chair close, set the folder down, and walked me through it carefully. The condition. How it starts at the edges and works inward, slowly, over years. What could be slowed, what couldn't. He was patient. He let me ask everything twice. Then he folded his hands, looked me in the eye, the good part of it, and said, "I'm sorry. Gradually, over the coming years, you're going to lose your sight." I sat there for a long moment. The clover kid, the shoe finder, the mom behind the camera at everything. Then I looked back at him, nodded slowly, and said, "Well, Doc, congratulations. For the first time in my life, I didn't see it coming." He laughed before he could stop himself, and then, I swear, he teared up. I'm still the one with the camera, by the way, more than ever. Ray asked why I take so many pictures now, because someday I told him, "I'll need you to describe them to me, and I want there to be a lot to describe."